Oh wow, hello my fellow car modelers. How are you doing today? Wow, I totally was not thinking of you guys. I just sat down, I had this little idea on a little quick little project. I just started going at it. I'm thinking, man, why didn't I have my friends along with me? So, you know, let's get the music out of the way and come on friends, I want to show you something I'm working on. Alright, so this is a 64 Galaxie. I did a little video on these a while back. I got a couple of built-ups. These are actually the old ones, not like the one that's out right now that has the trailer and the altered wheelbase Falcon. I think they did put it out by itself. That one has, it's like a, what would you call a curbside or promo style. There's the hood's molded on, there's no engine. And this was the old, I don't know when it came out, 60s or something. It's still kind of basic with the screw-in chassis. This one was really neat because it did come with an engine, a hood that came off. We got the hood over here. And this one was painted gold, obviously. And it had this kind of unique thing. I think you could put lights in this and have the headlights work. And the headlights were all open in the grill, and you just fit these back in there, which is just a really cool feature. So I don't know, I wonder if we should get that working or not. I don't know, but I don't have tail lights for this, but I have fixed that. But before we go on, I did this video right here about a year ago, a little over a year ago. You know, Andy Stash came in, and Andy threw me a lot of bones because I helped him out a lot with it. And one thing he did, I was finding these Galaxies, they were built ups, and he said, you know, you can have those, which was really cool. One that I do want to restore that I'm probably not going to do much to because I just love it already painted. That color is so cool. I'm just going to try to spruce it up a bit. That one's for a later time. And then I have one that was, I actually gathered all the pieces going through boxes, and it was, it's all in this baggie right here, and it's kind of a partially started one. It might have even been put together and stripped a little. So I got a couple of these cool, yeah, 64 Galaxies. But these have been sitting for like almost this past year, sitting there on my workbench. And I'm looking at this gold one, and it's just so beat up and whatever. And I just thought, you know what? I'm going to bust it all apart, and I'm just going to kind of give it a weathering job. It's got like one parting line here. I think I'll sand here and then cause like some, something, I don't know. We'll put some rust there or something, or a touch-up, figure out a way to get rid of that parting line. Other than that, you know, the existing chrome, we'll probably put some of that aluminum chrome that I got from MIG, those foil sheets, and you know, spruce this baby up, and just I'm gonna, you know, whatever damage is done to it. Even there was a tire sitting there for a while, but I just thought I'd do some little bit of weathering to it and just make it look, you know, patinaed out a little bit, and just go with what scuffs are there, and it's just, you know, road use. We'll get it to look like that, and we're going to put this thing back together just to make a really cool model sitting on the shelf. I'll probably just spruce up. I'll even leave this interior. We'll probably leave it brown. Already like that. I might shoot some different types of clear in there, flat and lighter, you know, semi-flat type clears, maybe give some contrast. Who knows? We'll just play with it like that. The underside we're not worried about. It's just a screw-in one. I might flatten this black up a bit. That's about it. Wheels and tires. Kind of like those tires, but I think we're going to find the right tires and wheels for this little project. The chrome is kind of kiboshed up a bit. You've got parting lines right here. Maybe we'll hide those with some rust streaks or something. I know this, let's see, the rear bumper here. We got everything, you know, but one thing that I did, because I had that one kit that it was in the baggie, it had a couple of tail lights, and I made a mold for the tail lights. It's right here. Kind of some of my secret mold making. I'm not really going to show you guys. Well, I know I do have some secrets in my making molds that I kind of don't want let out. But I can make clear red tail lights that'll look just like the injected plastic. You almost won't even tell the difference. So we're going to make them for this. And yeah, I just figured I'd turn the camera on. I might as well let you guys watch me play around with this. And who knows, maybe there'll be some stuff to pick up on and learn. But just something we're working on. But I'm going to kind of start hunting for the right wheels and tires. I've got these hole. I'm definitely going to put it in the lowering, put it up in the top hole. I want this thing slammed down. We're just going to make this a crusty old, cool, you know, Saturday night cruiser. That's what I want to do with this. Just kind of have fun with it. So I'm just going to play around with it, and we'll be showing you what I do.
You're watching the Lucas C channel on YouTube.
Alright, and the very first thing you have to do when you're working on a project, whether it's all, you know, sprucing up an old build-up or starting right from scratch, you got to set your stance, and you got to figure out your wheels and tires. So this is what we're going with. Not necessarily these set of wheels, they're kind of crusty. And tires I'm using here, I'll show you here pretty quick what they are. They are tires I have been dying to use, and I think this is the perfect car to use them on. We will mess around with those. But I set these wheels on this side to look at if I want to go with, you know, the old Krager SS looking, you know, wheels. Man, you never can lose with Krager, especially on a 60s cruiser like this, man. But the other one that I'm leaning a little more towards, I want to hear what you guys think. What do you think of that? If you can see them, I mean, they are black. Can you see what those are, man? This is such a cool look. Let's see if we can get a little bit better look here. There we go. Good old Steelies from the early NASCAR days. Figure, what the heck. Give it that Ridge Runner look. You know, we'll probably white letter those tires and have those black steel wheels. That is not painted yet. Those are just black plastic, but I'll paint those up and spruce them up a bit. But I'm really thinking about going with that look right there. That is definitely the stance we want to go to. Let's see if I can get things straightened up. What do you think? Is that pretty cool or what? So these tires I was talking about, these are old NASCAR tires. I have been dying to use them. Look at how, see if we can get, you can see they just got a nice wide footprint. And I'm going to have to do a little bit of trimming, a little bit of fixing here. They're kind of tight right now, but we'll fix that a little later. But those are the old NASCAR tires from the really old early 70s AMT NASCAR models. And I love those. But that tread pattern, I always liked it. And I always felt like AMT, they got the tread pattern pretty close to what they were running in NASCAR in the early 70s. But it's just got a cool bias ply tire tread look to it. It's a wide tire, and again, we're just looking at, get this a little farther back. You just look at that, and that thing is sitting there. Say it's sitting there on the street, and you look at it, and look at them tires. Nice wides. These, you got to look at all the angles you're looking at just to make sure you're going to get that look you want. Let's see if we can put this. If you can see how it's going to look. But so we got that set. That's pretty well it. I want to hear in the comments below, what do you guys prefer? The Krager SS's or the black steel wheels, man, with white letter tires? I'm thinking that. These tires are definitely the route I'm going to go with this build. And we'll get back on it and tinker with it here and there. And we are getting back onto the Oldsmobile. This is not going to get in the way of that. I'm just tinkering tonight and thought I'd share it with you guys. So we'll be getting back on this. And of course, I made a mistake in my last video this weekend about that Pro Street build. I feel embarrassed. I thought it started last Friday, which was the 10th of June. It starts the 10th of July to the 10th of September. So if you want to get on that, go on over to Dylan's Facebook group, the 2022 Pro Street Group Build, man. Get on in with the fun, man. Fred Henry's over there building a Pro Street. He won't tell me what it is, though. Come on, Fred, tell me what it is. And, of course, Chucky and BG they're jumping in on that. So we've got that, and you know what I'm working on with that, the Corvette. So we've got a lot of projects, and there's one more coming up, man. Remember when all the content creators did their build, that 40 Ford? We are going to do another one, but you'll find out about what that is on September 15th. So I've pretty much got my year figured out with models, man. I hope I can squeeze some more in, but the way I build, But you know, I was thinking this build-up, sometimes it's cool whenever you pick up a build-up from a show or swap meet or someone just gives it to you and you got all the parts. Man, use the existing stuff, do a little bit of restoration. I guess this could be this old model car, but you know, I'm not really going to restore this. I'm actually going to mess it up more. I want to kind of make a really cool, patinaed out, weathered out, whatever you say, kind of a really cool cruiser with bad paint. You know, what the heck, let's have some fun with it. But that, you know, I'm not going to go any further. I am going to try to not detail this engine, just going to paint it. And I just want this to be just a quick little put together. And I was just going to do it, and I figured I'd bring you guys on. So I want to thank you all for watching. And, you know, we're having fun here with what these are. What are they? Model cars? And we have fun with them? Yeah, we have fun with them. Why? Because, well, you know, I screwed it up, so forget it. I'm just going to go with keep on gluing your fingers together and keep on cutting that styrene. And we'll see you in the next video. Here's the producers.